Hi, I'm Holly from Holly Goes Lightly, or No Post on Sunday, and this is my shelf tour. A challenge set to me, well, not me personally, but the viewership of Books and Quills. And she gave us a selection of numbers, and we had to go to our bookshelves, and each shelf was a number, and go to the book on that shelf. Book number 1, or more appropriately, book number 1,5 is Sophie Kinsella's Confession of a Shopaholic. I love this book. It was published in 2000, 2000 I think, and 2000, and it's revolving around Becky Bloomwood, who is an aspiring journalist, and she works for a company, but she wants to get a higher job, but she's stuck in a money-saving magazine, which is ironic because she's addicted to shopping and she has her own money troubles. And it's all about her escaping the debt collector and falling in love. And there is a film of this called the same name, starring Hugh Dancy and Isla Fisher. And I do love the film. I also love the book, and I think the main difference is that the book's set in England and the film's set in America, and it just creates a different vibe, especially revolving around Becky because she has a different background. So that's my first book. My second book is a personal favourite from a series which has a big place in my heart. It's Carpe Corpus from the Morganville Vampires by Rachel Caine. It's book 6 in the series, and in this collection of books it is book 2-8, so my second shelf, my 8th book, and it's about vampires, and it's about, it's because it's in the centre of the series. It's revolving around vampires that got hold of a village or a town, I suppose you call it in America, in Texas, called Morganville, and they run this town and they run it with very strict rules, and it's got a human population, and this is the 6th book in the series, and if you like vampires, I highly recommend this book to you. My third book is Neil Gaiman's Stardust, and in this collection of books it's book 4-5, and it's about a star across the ground in the land of Stormhold, and this again has been turned into a film, and it's about a young boy called Tristan who wants to go collect the star and take it to his true love Victoria, only he has a bit of a shock when it turns out the star isn't exactly the lump of rock he expected it to be. It's got magic and like witches, dwarves, goblins, and all sorts of mythical and magical creatures. It's a really good read. Neil Gaiman is horrific. If you've read Caroline, that's by him. He does terrifying children's books. This one's not so terrifying. I think this is an adult's fairy tale, so he does fairy tales for adults and horror books for children. I don't know what that means, but yeah, if you watch Doctor Who, he wrote the Doctor's Wife episode, and I do love him a lot. I think he's also written Nightmare in Silver in the most recent series. Neil Gaiman, go check him out. Book 6-4, or the 4th book, is Beyond the Deep Woods by Patrick Stewart and Chris Riddle, and it's part of the Edge Chronicles. Now, I've not actually read the full series of the Edge Chronicles. I've read this one and The Winter Soldier. No, The Winter Knight. Sorry, got confused with Bucky Barnes. Oops. Spoilers. But yeah, this is, I brought this in France, I'm guessing, because it's got Euro on it, and it's a really good book. My teacher read this to me in year 4, and as you can see, one thing I love about this book, it has a really beautiful map. Like, it's just gorgeous. Look at that, that's gorgeous. And the illustrations that are in the book are all by, I think, Chris Riddle. They work together a lot. But yeah, Beyond the Deep Woods, fantastic children's read. As this is a tour of bookshelves, there are some weird ones. Like this one, my mum and dad bought me from a car boot sale the other week. It's book 711, and it's Romeo and Juliet. but it's a teacher's copy, and I think it's Mr. Derbyshire's copy from a local school, and it would have been so useful, like last year when I did my piece of coursework on Romeo and Juliet, 'cause it has teacher's notes in it, these highlighted things, and it's like really interesting to read his little notes. Mr. Derbyshire, thank you very much. You've helped my brother out to get his GCSE. Thank you. This has been Holly from Holly Goes Lightly or No Post on Sunday, doing a book tour or a shelf tour of my house. Thank you very much for watching. Bye.